What if I told you that simply sharing your experiences online could completely change your life? I know it sounds a bit dramatic, but I'm living proof. All of my opportunities began by being a small content creator in China. Me and my wife just started filming what we found interesting and making a bunch of silly videos. Let me be completely transparent with you. Right now, I have about 86 amazing subscribers, and I cherish every single one of you. Thank you so much. Right now, I am just at the beginning of my YouTube journey, but I want to share something powerful with you about why you shouldn't wait to start creating content. You see, my story isn't about being YouTube famous and having millions of followers. It's about starting small and just sharing your authentic experience or things that make you laugh or things that make you think. Now, right now is probably the best time to do it because YouTube is actively promoting all of us small channel creators. And people are blowing up just by being authentic, just talking to the camera and saying, hey, how's it going? This is what I'm doing and this is where I'm going. Even in China, this is getting extremely popular. I've met people who have only been in it for maybe like 6 to 8 months, 10,000 followers like that. They just have a little close-up of their face. They're walking along saying, hey everybody, today this thing is delicious. I spoke to my friends over here. I want to know how you feel about this. Just little content like that is getting extremely popular. All you have to do is just talk into your phone like it's a friend, and you can progress from there. People will see it, people will resonate with it, and people will want to engage. Before YouTube, I was just a small vlogger in China. I was never anybody famous. I never had massive numbers. I still have less than 10,000 people on my vlog. But it's not about the numbers. Not about the numbers. It's about who you connect with and how you share your authentic experience, how you share things that you think are funny, and how you can share your unique perspective. Being a vlogger has opened up so many doors I never could have imagined. As I started creating more content, local communities started reaching out to me, to experience some of their culture firsthand. They showed me how to make the authentic paper lanterns. Then it moved into doing things like their Song Dynasty style tea. I learned how they make silk. I went to the actual place where they harvest the cocoons. They take out the little worms inside and then turn the whole thing into these beautiful scarves and different pieces of clothing. They showed me how their master metal crafters work. I got to participate in some kung fu festivals. I am currently learning Wing Chun from the third person down from Ip Man. It's interesting. There's so many opportunities to do this stuff over here. All of this happened not because I have millions of followers, but because I just shared my experience. You know, I'm trying to share it authentically and with a bunch of humor. So a lot of my early videos, it's just funny stuff that I do all over the place. I really enjoy being silly, but I'm trying to get into more of the authentic experience because this is what's resonating with people. We just have to talk to each other to see what's going on. These opportunities, they just started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I was getting invited to go do commercials for the whole country. I got invited by news agencies to witness different city events around the country. Local cities were contacting me to show off their tourism appeal. I just went from being a small little vlogger into being a city ambassador. This thing was ridiculous. This still doesn't even feel real. I even got the chance to be a travel host. I started going down into these smaller sections in China, and the first place I went to was a small town. It was Qingtian, and a lot of Chinese people had just come back from Italy. They lived there for a long time, brought back all the culture. They started sharing it with everybody. And then I witnessed the ice-cracked celadon. This is an old technique that produces beautiful pottery. It was lost during the Song Dynasty. I met a family that had this big long chain of history. They had lost a section of it during some of the wars and conflicts, and then some of them had figured out how to do it again. After they were excavating it, experimenting with it, they figured out the whole process. Now, this isn't stuff that you can just buy online to get the materials. They had to go out to a mountain. They had to dig through everything, pull in all the earth, all the clay, bring it back. develop a different kind of glazing technique to make this amazing. And the ting, 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 ting sounds that were coming out as it was cooling down, it was beautiful. And then when I was done with that, I went to meet a smaller minority group called the minority. These guys really enjoy riding motorcycles everywhere. It took me through all these exhilarating mountain passes. We did several interviews. They showed me their clubhouse. It was great. The city even invited me to come and do a presentation for everybody saying, "Thank you for coming down and enjoying this." Honestly, I kind of feel like I don't deserve most of this. I'm just a small little vlogger. Me and my wife make funny videos and share little experiences. Sometimes things get really big. Sometimes they just get a few views and chuckles. It just doesn't feel real. And it just happens by sharing yourself. Here's what I want you to understand about being successful in content creation. It doesn't necessarily depend on having massive numbers. I started getting going, just sharing my little experiences, having fun. We had about 2,000 followers, and all of a sudden, bam, it just clicked. Our whole life changed from there. You don't have to wait for the perfect moment. You don't need the best camera equipment. You don't need the best locations, the best ideas. This, just grab this and go. That's all we did. Me and my wife, we just started making some silly videos. We set up the phone, we recorded it. It was sometimes point of view, sometimes following each other around. Once in a while, we'd have a little script set up about things that we wanted to do. And it was legitimately about just sharing our personal experiences. What's also interesting is when meeting some of these other bigger creators, some of them still don't even feel like they are very big. I just went to the BYD auto show in Guangzhou, and I met this really lovely lady who'd been doing content creation for a while. She had about 1 million followers, and we were talking about it. I'm like, "Hey, how have things changed since you hit?" She says, "Oh, no, not big, still so small. Other people in the same niche, they have got 5 million fans, they're big. I'm still small time." Having that kind of realization that people will still feel like they're small no matter how big they get, it's just different. Now, I'm taking everything I know and starting fresh on YouTube. Sure, we've got 86 amazing followers, but I know the value of just beginning. I can't wait to share my stories and my adventures with a whole new audience. I am not afraid of starting from the beginning, so you shouldn't be either. If this video right here resonated with you, I would love to have you join me on this amazing new YouTube journey. Let's go from 86 to wherever this adventure takes us. Come on, let's go. If you're still having trouble getting started, go ahead and drop a comment down below. Let me know what's holding you back. I would personally love to help you overcome any of these obstacles that you're having. I can share with you all my experiences. I can give you some ideas on how to overcome camera shyness or hearing your voice. Just go ahead, let me know, and I'll help out. Right now is all we have. Share part of yourself with the world. Let's build something amazing together. One authentic story at a time.